Live from the happy holidays from the Hawthorne estate. First, I want to say Sean Centel is probably the best. I'm not even going to say probably. He's the best play-by-play guy on YouTube as it pertains to calling a fight. You guys should go subscribe to him if you guys want the play-by-play for fights. Two, I'm happy that Boots is bringing fights back to Philadelphia. I think it's pretty cool because along with you getting the fight of Fight Week, you get the history Fight Week. Well, I didn't follow it, but you get what I'm saying. Like you get to know the Joe Frazier's, the Bernard Hopkins, the Georgie Bentons, so many. Sylvester Stallone, he's a Hall of Famer. I mean, excuse me, Rocky's a Hall of Famer. So yeah, just to name a few. Isn't Mildred Taylor from Philadelphia? Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Mildred Taylor, that's an obscure name that people may not know, but I think Mildred Taylor is from Philadelphia. Jaron Boots Ennis suffers from a virus. It is the hip-hop virus. It is the hip-hop boxer virus. And guess what? It's incurable. Viruses are incurable. He's going to have it for his entire career. You know, he was stuck on the Chitlin circuit for such a long time. I don't think he can get out of it. I think he is arguably one of the more talented fighters. But I think he's reached his apex. I think Virgil Ortiz is damaged goods. He missed weight twice, was in the hospital. I heard, I don't know if it's true. I know at least one time, but a couple times he was in the hospital. So I think Virgil Ortiz is damaged goods. I think it'll be an entertaining fight. You get two names. You get two names in the ring. So I think that'll be good for boxing as a sport as a whole. But I'm not sold on Jaron Ennis in the upper level. He's been hanging, he's been swimming in the kiddie pool too long. And I think because he's been swimming in the kiddie pool too long, he hasn't been challenged to go swimming in the deep waters, work on his fundamentals, be disciplined for 12 rounds. Every fight he's been in, especially on Showtime and now DAZN, and ironically enough, he's had 2 fights in 5 months. Right? Didn't he fight in July and now he's fighting in November? 2 fights. I mean, that's pretty active, man. Shout out to Eddie Hearn for saving another black fighter's career, man. It's just amazing what these white devils do. These white devils be saving these black kings. You know what I mean? Anyways, man, shout out to the pro-blacks, man. But he suffers from that. And I don't think he can get rid of it. He's with his dad. He's going to be loyal to his dad. He's going to be loyal to his brother. I think it's over. I don't think they know any better. And let me say this: they're not bad trainers. They're not at all. But if you want to be great, you got to take them chains off. I know it. I've seen it. I've seen it too many times in boxing. You know what I mean? I've seen it too many times, dog. It never works. I've seen it in basketball, professional basketball. Hip-hop culture and professional athletes don't mix. Short term it do. It's cool, But I was thinking about Philadelphia real quick because they were in the basketball arena. I was thinking about Allen Iverson, failed. Well, I just saw a quick interview of Gilly walking up the stairs. I forget who did the interview. Want to give them credit, but I forgot. Failed rapper. His partner went to jail. By no means am I knocking their hustle now, but what I'm saying is they didn't reach where they were trying to go. Allen Iverson, bad habits, took 4 years off his prime. And as soon as he got out of his prime, the NBA didn't want him because he wasn't marketable. So he left about 4 years on the table. I don't know how much money that is at the time, but he was definitely like a max player. He was top 5 in the NBA at one point, MVP, hell of a talent. By no means am I discrediting him. I'm saying, but your hip hop habits will shortchange your career. You know what I mean? And the tree goes out at 10:30, 11 o'clock. Okay. We got to change that to midnight. You know what I mean? I got to tell Dre to change the timer to midnight, so. But anyways, man, it's sad what's going to happen to Jaron Ennis, And even if he wins, he's going to have to get beat up to win because he don't have the fundamentals. And it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. And y'all going to come back and say, Fred, he is that good. But look how much punishment he had to get there. With his level of talent that he hasn't turned into a skill, he should never get hit. He should never get hit. He should never get hit. And I think Allen Iverson is a great analogy for him. I think Gilly the Kid is a great analogy. Never became a great rapper. Never became anything in hip hop. You know what I mean? Some alcohol company took a chance on him because of his contacts, and now he's popular. He's popular because of the money that's been invested in him. He's not popular because he's a rapper. He's not popular because he was a personality. No, they got 2 jailbirds. I'm just being honest with you. That's what they do. They put money behind jailbirds because that's what they believe that you desire. By no means am I discrediting their hustle, but when you understand the machine, then you get it, So anyways, at times, $1 million worth of game does phenomenal work in terms of interviews. I haven't watched them I haven't watched them long form since we were in the pandemic. So I haven't watched them long form. I've seen like the little 30-second clips on Instagram possibly, but outside of that, no. Gilly does know his boxing though. He's a homer for Philly, which is what he has to do to stay relevant, and get the hip hop clout. But Jaron, you got the hip hop virus, man. And it's over. It's over. How many chains you had on? How much money and jewelry you had on? It's over. It's over, man. There's nothing you can do. God forbid. I'm willing to bet you his dad got a 2024 car, 2023 car, 2025 car. I'm willing. I just like a fast car. I don't know what kind of car he drive, but it is what it is. Anyways, man, y'all go ahead and have a great night. Jaron Ennis is quite possibly one of the more talented fighters I've seen since Gary Russell. Raw talent, just different species. All that is true. But there are many fighters that were just God-given talented, but didn't cross that threshold, I think of one who's just retired and is still kind of relevant. And I say this respectfully because I like him a great deal. But in terms of boxing, and I think he left some meat on the bone because he got caught up in that hip hop culture, Andre Berto, Zab Judah, they got caught up in that hip hop culture, man. Sean John rap videos and hanging out in Brooklyn and, anyways, man, y'all get what I'm saying. And I've seen this movie too many times. Jaron Ennis, it will be a should've, could've, would've fighter. Simply that he's going to be in a war with Virgil Ortiz. And then after that, it's going to be a steady decline. Not big declines, though, because he's so young. But it's going to get steady declines. He got hit too much tonight. He got hit way too much. And He was on his Frank Sinatra. He wanted to do it his way. Anyways, man, y'all go ahead and have a great night. And I got to finish watching film for Lincoln's game, or cutting Lincoln's film up so I can tell him some coverages and stuff like that, and his highlights, etc. So y'all go ahead and have a great night. And I got to change this timer to midnight. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.